Hey guys, we're back here again to unpack another printer. So I have decided to step up. As much as I seem to have a love-hate relationship for my little Bambu, it does work really well when it wants to. It's a good printer, but it is small. And they finally, I guess, have come out with the A1 again. I guess they've fixed whatever the problems were that they were having with the heat beds and everything. So we're gonna give this a shot. I bought just the printer. I didn't bother buying it with the AMS, even though it is less expensive to buy the two of them together, just because I'm just gonna use the one from my Mini, because it's the same thing. You know, and at this point, I'm probably just gonna use the Mini for doing quick prints, where it's just needing to be one single color or something anyway. And I'll use this one for doing multicolor. So let's crack this sucker open. Really got in here. There's two little hands to pull this out, I guess. Like that. That's easy. Up here. Oh, there's our guide. So this is the only thing I find that kind of sucks is that, you know, the textured plate is fine, but I do like having smooth, and it would have been nice if they would have packed at least the one that's smooth one side, texture the other. So if you want to have smooth, the only option is that, and it's another $50. So with the little one, it wasn't bad because it was only like 30 bucks because it was a small little thing, but I just wasn't really willing to spend another $50 right now. Oh, there's all our stuff. Yeah, we already have one of those, but now we get another one, I guess. There's more tools again. There's our cables. There's for if we're just going to use a single spool. There's our poop chute. And there is our printer. Now, some assembly, do not grab or press on the X-axis. Okay, I will not do that. Oh, I see. Okay. Some assembly may be required. So that's the thing they've changed. Oh, PTF tubing, stuff you're not supposed to eat. Our little wee sample of that stuff. There's the bed. Okay. So that just clicks. Oh, I see. So that comes back there like so, and then that just fits in there like so. I guess I better look at the instructions. So to the most part, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to assemble. We've got our bed, and we've got our gantry, and the rest of the printer. And obviously just has to bolt on there, but I think the bed has to move first. And I think they have screws in there to stop it from moving around during shipment. Yes. So unlock heat bed. Flip the base 90 degree on the side. Opposite of the screen. Use the Allen key. Alright. So we got to remove the screws in the bottom. So on the bottom here, you can see there's four. They've got red around them. These screws right here. I have to remove these to release the bed. There's where all your wires connect to. You've got USB in here, and then you've got your Z motor, your X, and your camera all plug into there. Now, does this have, where is, oh, it's in the front. And then there's our little micro SD card is right there. And this one looks like it's just like the A1 Mini. It doesn't seem to have a LAN connection. No, I don't see one anywhere. No. So, no LAN connection. So what does that mean? That means Wi-Fi only. So you have to have a router in order to use this with your computer. You can't just hook it up direct. And you have to have wireless, or you won't be able to use it that way. Huh. I wonder if anybody that already had an A1, I don't know if this was on there before. That might be new. It's got a little rubber stopper on the back, maybe to stop putting pressure on the wire if you had it up against something. I don't remember that being there before. So that might be new. And obviously this cable, they've changed too, so. Avoid excess bending, it says right on it, and dragging. Because that was the original problem with the A1, right? The A1 Mini was fine, but for some strange reason, the A1 was kinking back here, and people were reporting problems, so they recalled them, and this is apparently the fix. Now, one thing that I've always learned when it comes to new products, and I've learned this from video games over the past, it's usually never a good idea to buy the first model. Some people will, and it's gonna happen, and that's fine, right? Those are the guinea pigs, really, because the first models usually these days have problems, right? They don't have the quality control they used to back in the day. Like when you came out with a video game on a cartridge on a Nintendo or a Sega Genesis, you had to make darn sure that that game was perfect, because if there was any issues, there was no uploading a patch to make it work, or downloading something or whatever. It was garbage. They lost thousands, millions, or billions of dollars or whatever it was, right? And the games were recalled and scrapped. That very rarely happened, because they had super quality control back then. Now, because everything can be just updated over the internet, they just pump stuff out. And they even do this with vehicles, right? If you'll notice, brand new vehicles, a lot of times they get recalls and all kinds of stuff all the time, right? And what I've always found is if you buy the second gen of anything, you're more likely to have a good working system, right? Without all the bugs and problems, because they've figured it all out by now. And you want to stick to the second gen. Even if it's more expensive, there's also going to be those people who are like, well, I'll wait because it'll be cheaper. How do they make it cheaper? Well, after their success of running whatever it is that you've bought, video game, printer, whatever, right? They start looking at ways to make it more affordable for people. So they start stripping stuff out. In a TV, they maybe don't have like 4 HDMI and 3 component or inputs and this and that, whatever. They go down to like 2 HDMI or sometimes even 1, right? And they have 1 component / composite connection, right? So you don't have all the available things to connect on there anymore. With video games, video game systems, platform systems, they start taking out some of the non-essential chips, right? They find it isn't necessary to keep up with the programming and the gaming that's being currently developed for that system. They start stripping stuff out, and then yes, it becomes cheaper, but it's not the same quality anymore now, right? So, second gen. If there's any advice I have for any kind of electronics, second gen. Second gen, bugs are worked out, and you have everything jam-packed in there. Anyway, let's get these screws in. They sent me, for the AMS, I'll find it after, but I got a little bag of the mounting screws to put the AMS on top. I'm still not sure if I want to do that yet or not, but it didn't really specify how I'm supposed to mount it on top. Now, this obviously mounts on top, and this is the one that comes with it if you're just going to use a single roll. I'll have to check and see if hopefully that's maybe in the instructions. The bed moves now. Okay, I see how this goes already. So now, this is going to go through here. Go through here like so. Just like that. And look at that, it almost looks like it's built already. Okay, so there's 2 screw holes here. Move that ahead. And then this lifts up. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay, and then we've got where all these little red spots are here to secure it. Alright, one here, 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 one there, one there. One in there, one in there, one there, and one there. Alright, let's start back here, I guess. Just a matter of putting a few screws in the top, attach the top and the bottom together. Try and do this like you would do a tire on a vehicle. Just get them snug. Kind of go across from each other. This says belt tensioner access. That's interesting. There's that there. Make sure they're tight. That one. And then I think it says that there's 2 more up here. Right there. 1 and 2. Oh, see that? So there's 2 more here. I'm going to tighten these up. Tighten this one up. I don't know if I was supposed to peel that off, but it was coming off anyway, so. Alright. So those 2 are in. And then back here, there's 10 more. 2 back here. And then you got these 4, 2 down in here, and then 2 in the sides. that is supposed to go into here. So that clamps back down. There we go. So that's connected. Flip it like this. Hopefully you guys can see. Oh, there's a wire here. The rubber feet. This one is labeled what? Labeled nothing. Wonder if that's the camera. Okay, so this, obviously, there we've got, I see. So this goes in here, so like that. And then clips into there. And this comes down here. Let's see if you can see this better like this. So this thing just slid in to there. Oh, I see. They got them color coordinated. So they got the white with the white, the yellow with the yellow, and the green with the green. So then this is supposed to go into here. Like that, and that's the camera. And then this is the X motor, which is the green. And then this one is the Z. So they give you this little bit of a guide here to stuff it into. It's just being stubborn. There we go. And then through here. And that clamps down. And then that goes in there. There, we got all those wires connected. Now this seems like it still wants to move though. I don't know if that... Oh, maybe that stays there now that that's been clamped down. So there's the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Everything all connects into that little spot there. All color coordinated and everything, pretty easy to follow. So the underside now is done. Now, got all of that, got that, got that. Well, it actually tells you to flip the screen out. Well, and I guess we got to take all this stuff off. Take this one off. This one. This one. Plastic. Oh yeah, we gotta attach the poop chute. Another zip tie there to cut off. And then this goes right. This goes in there. Now, it's time to go get the AMS, and we're going to hook that up. But otherwise, this guy is almost ready to print. right. Now, we've got the AMS from the A1 Mini. So we're just going to plug all of these in. All right. This goes into back here. Okay, well, I guess at this point, we'll just see if it works. We've pretty much got this thing all together. Now we're just about to turn it on and try it out for the first time and see how it goes. So we got our AMS, we got it hooked up here. And I'll have to figure out how this somehow, I don't know, changes into this to mount up there. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyway. This part is awesome. Oh yeah. And we get the little SD card in there. And it probably has a benchy ready to go. I don't have much black left. I've got some PET G. I've got some over here. There's some wood, and I have some regular Bambu PLA tough white. So we've gotten all the stuff off of it. Everything is good to go here. We got our hot plate, so let's turn it on. Here we go. Creativity. Start. English. North America. Select the Wi-Fi. Alright, network connected. Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop recording for a second so I can connect to this. Alright, so it's calibrating. I'm almost tempted to leave this one just on my desk here. Leave all my other printers where they are. And there it goes. printing our first print. All right, it's all done. Cool. Well, there is our first print. Nifty. Well, there is the A1 with the AMS. So I guess the next step is going to be just to get the thing so we can mount it on the top, and we're going to get some printing done. Anyway, there's our A1, and we'll see you on the next one.